Okay, sorry I haven't been with you for quite a while. It's just that I've had a lot of things to do over last weekend. I've just been to a funeral because one of my uncles has died. Very sad, yes, and I feel really bad. And I had to go to a party on the weekend too. So yeah, it's great to be back. Good to see you. It's good to see you all. And yes, it is model time for me again. And this time, basically like my username says, I don't just do ships, cut that out. I don't just do trains and yeah, I also do ships because ships is one of my other favourite things. And my first ship one is going to be on, of course, as the RMS Titanic, since she is one of my favourite ships. And I just love everything about the ship. And this is one of the biggest models that I have, and it was at a fair price. Can't really remember how much, but yeah. And it's a pretty big box, and the model is at least, well, let's just say, well, she's at least 670 millimeters in length, so it's a pretty big model. I'll show you that in a second. Right now, let's take a look inside and see what you have. I've already built this model, by the way. It's just that if I took a video on this, it's going to take a while to build. So yeah, this is all the stuff that's normally with it, but I've cut all that out. Here's a little instruction manual you get with all the, how to put the thing together. And yeah, from bit to bit, from front to back, from the bow to the stern, all the way through the middle. It's pretty big. I'll show you that in a second. And yeah, it is amazing. Really big. So if you get one of these, you're going to have a lot of fun building it. I will say that. You're going to have a really fun time. And on the box, it shows you some pictures of what the model will look like when it's finished. Yeah, there's the bow right there. And I take it that's the bridge. This is the middle, the hull, the middle top half part of the hull. And I believe this is the stern part with the, the crow's net, the pole here. And the bottom with the propellers and the rudder. And the top with the bridge, the flag, and yeah. So yes, let's take a look at the other side. Basically the same. Basically just shows you what it's going to look like when it's finished. Like, the full thing. And of course, yes, it does come with a stand you can also build with it too. So yeah, let's just get this box out of the way and I'll show you the model. I gotta tell you, it is really fascinating. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay. Well, first I want to show you is the stand. This little thing here is the stand. So just to let you guys know that when you get this type of model, there's these two parts you have to drill holes in for these little pegs here. You have to, because that's where the ship has to go. And there you can see the nameplate. You can paint that in any colour. You can paint it either black, red or blue, or keep it gold, or I think you can paint it white as well. Okay, so yeah. And also, with this type of set, you get this little accessory here. I don't really know what it's for, but I think it just has a little detail to it. So yeah. So let's just put that aside, and now let's get to the real thing. And here she is. Isn't she beautiful? She's just one of my favorite ships. One of my favorite ships because of her legacy and her legend of what she was. It's just tragic what happened to this ship. It's just 4 days out of her construction's completion and she's gone. On April 15th, 1912. It's tragic. It's been 100 years ever since she sank. But enough of that. Of course, right there, you can see the anchor. There's the nameplate. Normally, you'd have to put stickers on that part, but I just painted it because it makes it stand out easier. And if you can't see probably, but there's the red line. It goes all the way from there. Pardon my fingers. All the way to the back here, where the propellers are. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the front. Okay, there you can see the two anchor cranes and the spare anchor. These little, I don't know what those things are, to be honest. Those four little things. There's hatch one. There's the crow's nest pole with the crow's nest there, and the flags. Pardon about the strings; they're a bit messed up. And the two other hatches and the cranes. And there's the bridge. Not my best, but good enough. And there's the inside there. There's the first funnel. There's the second. There's the grand staircase right there. There's the... I think that's like a small... Well, I don't really know what that is, to be honest. And there's the third funnel with the, you know, the pipes that go to it from the bottom. And there's an extra stair. There's another staircase there. And there's the fourth funnel. Now, as all of you should, and as all of you, a lot of people know that the fourth funnel wasn't really used for any particular purpose. It was just a dummy funnel to add more detail to the ship. And there's the second mast pole here. And the long string, sort of like an antenna kind of thing. And there's the... Yeah, and there's the other hatches. And the stern's bridge. And the flag. Right here. And there's the 3 propellers and the rudder right there. And there's the nameplate. There's the nameplate for the stern. I'm sorry if you can't see that properly. Yes, there's Titanic Liverpool right there. So yeah, and here's the hull. Let's take a little short view. There's the inner part. And let's just go around the other side. She's just amazing, isn't she? And as, like I said before, there's one of the holes where you have to put it. And there's the other hole right about there. Because I'll show you how to put it on in a second. But yes, she's beautiful. Sorry about all the messed up strings, it's just that they didn't eventually go tight enough, and this one, but I put it accidentally a bit too tight. But yeah, but I tried my best, and this is basically one of the hardest models I've ever tried to build, to be honest. Okay then, let's just put that down, put everything in position, because I'll show you how to go on, okay? Okay, so there's the stand over there, and there's the model right here. Just get a sky view here. Okay, so I'll show you how it's meant to go on. Okay, so you see those 2 holes, there and there. So when you slowly place it on, it's meant to go like this. So you find the hole, so you find the hole like here, see how it's placed on? And then you find the second one, and put it like that. And then after that, it stays. Pretty impressive actually. And this little accessory here, you could probably just, you know, put there, or there, or there, or just anywhere, basically. But I prefer to put it on the side, so yeah. And that concludes this video on my Titanic model, and I will see you all again. Bye.